Hello friends, I am Guna Mathivanan, Current Affairs faculty at Offices IAS Academy. So in the hitless series, today we will be discussing our 17th topic, that is Advance Pricing Agreement. Advance Pricing Agreement. To understand this topic, first we have to understand what is transfer pricing. So first we will see what is transfer pricing. It is the price at which the related parties transact with each other. Let me explain with an example. So let us take TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. TCS is coming up with a software which they are pricing as 1 crore. Now Hyundai car company, they are, they want to buy the software. So TCS sells it for 1 crore. Now same software, Tata Motors. Now Tata Motors, they also want to buy the same software. Again they are also buying 1 crore rupees. They are also buying it for 1 crore rupees. Right? The pricing at which two entities belonging to a same parent company, the pricing methodology between two subsidiary units of a same parent company, that is called as transfer pricing. That is called as transfer pricing. So we all know TCS, Tata Motors, they all come under the same Tata group. So when there is a trade between, these two subsidiary units or these two companies of same parent group, then that we will be calling it as transfer pricing. Now this is an example for transfer pricing. Transfer pricing as such, there is no problem. The problem comes when there is transfer mispricing. What is the transfer mispricing? Now assume for Tata Motors alone, TCS is selling this for 50 lakh rupees. Now assume for Hyundai company it is selling it for 1 crore, but for Tata Motors it is selling it for 50 lakhs. So this is transfer mispricing. You may ask, sir, what is the problem here? TCS is selling it for 50 lakh rupees. So what is the botheration? Who is bothered? Let them go with that, right? Maybe TCS is facing a loss, but however Tata Motors is going to face a gain. TCS faces a loss, Tata Motors is making a gain, but however if you take Tata as a group, this loss and this gain, it is going to get cancelled each other. Because Tata as a group, there is no big loss, there is no big gain, but individual subsidiary units, they may face loss or they may face gain. But okay, whatever may be, what is the issue here? These two companies, they are going for transfer mispricing, but what is the problem here? There is a problem. Because of these mispricing, government is losing large amount of revenue. How? So let us take this TCS Hyundai transaction. The transaction is worth 1 crore. So tax has to be paid. Assume tax is 20%. So for this transaction, if tax is 20%, when Hyundai is buying this software for 1 crore rupees, then the tax to be paid is 20 lakh rupees. Now coming to the TCS Tata Motors transaction, since the price has been reduced to 50 lakhs, tax is 20%. So the tax which Tata Motors will be paying is going to be 10 lakh rupees, because 20% on 50 lakhs is going to be only 10 lakh rupees. So we are able to clearly see that because of this transfer mispricing, for Hyundai they are selling it for 1 crore. If BMW comes and asks, they will be selling it for 1 crore. If Maruti comes and asks, they will be selling it for 1 crore. And government will be getting 20 lakh rupees for each transaction. But when Tata Motors comes and asks, TCS, they are giving it for 50 lakhs. Okay, so because of this, the Tata Motors will pay a tax of only 10 lakh rupees. So government will face a tax loss of 10 lakh rupees. Not just that, government is going to face a loss, but if you see Tata as a group, they are able to save 10 lakh rupees. Right? If TCS, if at all they are selling it for 1 crore rupees to Tata Motors, then they will end up paying 20 lakh rupees tax. But since TCS is paying it for, selling it for 50 lakh rupees, the tax amount paid is only 10 lakh rupees. So government loses 10 lakhs and they are able to save, the group is able to save 10 lakh rupees. This is just one transaction. Various reports says almost 70% of global trade is actually going in the form of transfer pricing. Most of the trade is happening between the firms, right? See, you take car companies, Skoda, Volkswagen, Audi, everything comes under one parent company, right? You take Tata, they are having Tata Motors and they own Jaguar, Land Rover, etc., right? So majority, you take, there is one company called as GlaxoSmithKline, they own Horlicks, they own Boost, they own Pepsodent, and they own many firms. So when there is a intra trade between the same group, when there is a intra trade between the same group, there is lot of mispricing. So because of this mispricing, the group companies, they are able to save a lot of tax money, but government is facing a lot of loss. To overcome this problem, the government, that is the tax officials, they go and they monitor, they go for auditing, they go for some sort of checking, regular supervision, right? So there will be audit threats, often there will be audit threats whenever IRS officials, some commissioner, one IRS officer, he is doubting that okay, these transaction, that is transfer pricing is involved. So they go and they try to have a audit check, audit supervision. But the problem is the audit supervision, audit threat given by the IRS officers, it is actually affecting the ease of doing business. It is actually disturbing the ease of doing business. So many private players, because of this reason, they are feeling that their work is getting disturbed. So by looking at this, these kind of activism, these kind of audit threats from the Indian tax officials, very often, by looking at this, many investors, many foreign investors, they are not willing to invest in India. They are thinking, what is this, if I go and invest in India, often tax officials will come and they will be threatening us, it seems. So why to invest in India? We will put our money in Bangladesh. So we are losing investments. Ease of doing business is getting affected. So keeping this in mind, and also you have to remember, not all transfer mispricing is wrong. Sometimes there might be some genuine reason in their pricing methodology. For some reason, TCS might be selling it for a lower price to Tata Motors. The intention for mispricing may not be tax saving. The intention for mispricing may not be tax saving. Maybe there may be some genuine reason, but the tax authorities, they may not understand that. So that might result in some disturbance in their ease of doing business. So all these might lead to fall in investments. Clear? So to overcome this problem, advance pricing agreement came as a solution. So what is advance pricing agreement? As the name clearly says, the tax authorities, the IRS officials, tax authorities, as well as the private companies, let us say Tata, one side Tata Group, right? Another side it is going to be the IRS officials. They will come and they will be discussing about their pricing methodology. Now Tata will be explaining about the pricing methodology. They will be explaining in advance. In the start of the year itself, they will be explaining that IRS officials, see, we will be selling the products for a cheaper price to Tata Motors because we have a reason. These are the reason. That is why we are going for a different pricing methodology. Kindly understand. Now, if IRS officials are convinced, yes, it looks like right, yes, you have a genuine reason, valid reason, that is why you are going for mispricing. If IRS officials are convinced, then the two people, that is IRS officials and the private firm, they will sign an agreement which is called as advance pricing agreement. And this agreement will be valid for some 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, it depends upon the type of agreement. So let us assume that for 5 years this agreement is signed. That means for 5 years the Tata can go for that mispricing, the IRS officials will not go and disturb. because IRS officials, they are convinced, right, even before the start of the business, they are convinced that yes, this mispricing is not a problem, this mispricing has no intention of saving the tax money, this mispricing has some genuine intention, so the problem will be solved. But imagine a situation, now Tata, they are explaining their pricing methodology, IRS officials, they are not convinced, they are saying no Tata, you are cheating, right, no, you are cheating, you should not go for this. Then Tata will change, they will come up with a new pricing methodology. So negotiation will happen. So finally IRS officials, okay, this pricing is okay, agreeable, right. So now they both will sign an advance pricing agreement. So advance pricing agreement will be signed between a tax authority and a private player. So in what way it helps? So this gives some peace of mind to private players that for 5 years, 6 years, there will be no such threats from the tax officials. For investors, it gives some confidence. It improves the ease of doing business. For government, it's also a win-win situation, because in early stage itself, the government can catch. If there is mispricing, which has an intention of saving the tax money or intention of reducing the tax liability, then IRS officials, they can prevent that. Even before such thing happening, IRS officials can go and stop that. So government's revenue will also be increased. So one side government revenue can be increasing, another side the ease of doing business can be increased, investment can be increased, right. It gives a confidence to the private players to do business as well. These are the advantages of signing advance pricing agreements, right. I have given about advance pricing agreements, you can go through. It is simply a contract usually for multiple years between a taxpayer and at least one tax authority. A taxpayer refers to the private player, right. This helps in reducing the disputes, enhance the tax revenue and make the country an attractive destination for foreign investments, right. Simple topic only, but many friends, they find it difficult whenever they come across these kind of terms: transfer pricing, advance pricing agreement, base erosion, profit shifting, money laundering, participatory notes. We will discuss all such topics in the coming classes. It is very simple to understand only, alright. Okay friends, so based on this I have given a question, kindly find out the answer and give in the comment section. If you like this initiative, you can give your feedback in the comment section, right. Here I have given the features of the current affairs course which I am coming up with, you can go through. I hope the video was useful. So tomorrow I will meet you with another exciting topic. Till then, bye.